No,
made
but
you?
I think, being a singer and a composer, composing for a lot of films, you always look out for uniqueness in a voice. And it happens at a very young age because, I've grown up listening to music, being in a musical family with so many musicians around me. And I think just being around people who absorb so much music helps you to learn so much. And these kids with HDFC Life, Youngstars, I think this platform that Fame and HDFC Life Insurance has given them is phenomenal. Because, they don't need to travel. It's digital, first of all, which is outstanding. And they can just take a video, upload it, and reach out to some of the best people in the industry who can guide them. And I'm also starting in my career, but it'll be an amazing opportunity for me to spend some quality time with these kids, help them with some of the things that I have learned from my father, from so many musicians that I have come across in my musical journey, and try to teach some of that to them. And it's going to be a great experience spending time with these extremely talented kids, I think.
Absolutely. Lauren, you come from a different part of the world, and today you're more of an Indian than anybody else. You're a world citizen, and I think the Youngstars have so much to learn from you in terms of building a career by doing what you love doing, which is to dance. So can you tell me, how excited are you to be part of HDFC Youngstars, and how do you plan to go about it?
Well, this is really interesting to me because my very first audition that I ever did was a video submission. And I grew up in Arizona in the United States, and I submitted a video to Los Angeles, and that's where I got my agent. So I was very young, and I was traveling from Arizona to Los Angeles, and trying to break it out into Hollywood. But you got to start somewhere, and when you're young is the best time. And I think I'm still most connected to that inner child in myself, because I trained since I was 7 years old. I just had this feeling like one day I'm gonna be there in the public eye, and I have this responsibility to train as hard as I can. And everyone knows that dance is my life, dance is my blood. So I trained in every different style: jazz, tap, ballet, hip hop, lyrical, modern, contemporary. I started doing the ballroom styles. I just wanted everything. So like they were saying that that hunger that kids have is what is so amazing to see, and to be able to work with that, just the way that my teachers work with me. I was a very focused student, and I had all the best choreographers in the business, that have, trained Britney Spears and J-Lo, and all the big, choreographers were once my mentors. So this is a place that I love. I love kids. I love to mentor. And I went on and mentored or trained Tom Cruise and Tobey Maguire and Katie Holmes for a bit. So it's definitely something I love, but something that India is actually something I've never done here before. I've been focusing on other things. So this is the first time. So with HDFC Life, Youngstars, and Fame, I get to explore that side of me and give back to the kids and mentor the next round of people to come up.
Sounds like a plan, Lauren.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to us. I think that's the perfect start to this beautiful afternoon. I'm now going to invite on stage Mr. Sanjay, Mr. Shreyas, and Ms. Pooja to please join us here. And I think it's time for me to throw the floor open for questions now.
That's too many questions at one point. Please, it's overwhelming.
Oh, you comedic genius, you.
I just feel it's just one at a time, please. It's too much. Thank you. That's a great question too. Yes. No, I didn't personally train Tom Cruise, or I was teaching Ajay, a friend of mine, but that didn't work out for me. What do we do? There is no. Can we ask ourselves questions? Is that a good idea?
Yeah. Can we just go?
Shoe size 13, sir.
So I've got the question with all four of you, Cyrus and this Raghav and Siddharth and Lauren. When was that time in your childhood when you all just got to know that you all are gifted with the extra talent